did one of the first ones, and it just became a very fluid thing for me to wear. Also, it's very indigenous to what the men in North Africa wear. If you go to Marrakesh, the man on the street is dressed as I. So it's not that much of a...
Do you design your own? Like, how did these happen? Because yours are extra fabulous.
Did I do what, sorry?
Do you design your own?
Oh, I collaborate with the designers to get the caftan going. This is done by Dapper Dan. Thank you.
Darling.
Tom Ford has done a lot of my caftans, and I have the most beautiful ones from Valentino Couture when he closed and said goodbye in his 40-year career. He had a great party over 3 days in Rome, and he did three couture caftans for me. I had to fly to Rome to be fitted just before the party. I've got a lot of Tom Ford caftans, and I've got a lot of Ralph Rucci caftans, and I've got a lot of caftans from North Africa. A lot of clothes from North Africa.
You might want to start your own line.
Oh, no. That's too much pressure, darling. I'm too old now, darling. I don't need that. It's never too old, but that's too much stress.
Thank you for your question. Who's next? Oh, hold on, baby.
Say your name, darlings. I can probably
stand
see you.
up. Stand up and say your
Who's
name.
that? Who's that?
You have the mic. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Darrell J. Hunt. I live here in New York now, but I'm from Greensboro, North Carolina, so I'm very familiar with Bull City. I wanted to ask, you're still living a very decadent life. Through the years when you were new to bigger cities, I know you talked about things that kept you from indulging in so much that was around you. What was the thread that kept you focused, that kept you from being distracted?
Faith, my belief, my religion, my foundation in the church. My ministers, Ebony Marshall, as you see, Reverend Dr. Calvin O'Bus III. The church, a little small church on a country road in Durham. And the faith that I grew up in a household of faith and love. And that was the standard. And you know, I've had very low moments and low valleys and high peaks, but it's the foundation of faith that gets me through.
Amen.
Now that was yeah, stand up, come on.
Beautiful.
With the fur collar, with the fur sleeves. What's your name? I'm gravitating towards the fur.
Hold on. Here she comes.
Hi, Andre. I'm Catherine.
Hello.
Hello. One thing I want to know is, you've had this amazing long career, and I want to know, what is something that you know now that you wish you knew when you were starting out?
That's a very good question.
Oh, that's very good.
I might be.
I love that question, Catherine. Thank you. I know now, when I started out, I just woke up every day and did it. I wish that I had known how to strategize and be able to turn my brand or my persona into a very beautiful commercial enterprise.
Lucrative.
That would make lucrative and commercial.
Yes, darling. One of the same.
And I want to be able to make more money. And so I just wish I had known how to do that. Because
No kidding.
there are people who have branded themselves.
No, we don't like that.
But I mean, creatively, I think it's important. That's what I would have done differently. Any other questions?
Breaking my
Ask
heart.
other people questions.
I love it. Here, where are we
Hi.
going here?
I'm right here. Hi.
Hi.
Emil Wobekin. How are you?
Oh, the man with vibe. Is that vibe?
Yes, sir.
I can't see you. Come down front. I didn't see you.
I'm right.
I can't see the lights are off.
They're very harsh. They're very
I'm
harsh.
shimmying out, Andre.
All right.
Who is this, Andre?
Here I am.
Editor's 5. He was editor's 1.
Oh my God! Hi.
Here I am.
Is Bevy here?
Five.
Is Bevy here?
Debbie is not here with
Oh,
me.
Bevy Smith.
Oh, Bevy's not here.
Bevy Smith.
I'm surprised. I think you would hear her if she were.
Where's Revelation?
Oh, we're gonna go shade on Miss
Shade
Revelation.
on Debbie. Debbie's probably working.
Go shade on
I
her.
didn't know Bevy was supposed to be
He's
here.
gonna shade tomorrow on Sandra's Sandyland. Okay,
I have a question.
Your question.
So, first of all, I want to thank you because you were a huge inspiration and are, especially for me growing up in Cincinnati and seeing you to know that I could work in publishing, that I could work in magazines, and thank you for that.
I thank you for your career, and I want to say something very special. When Edward Innenfeld was named editor-in-chief to British Vogue, another beautiful black man, and this is very special. And I got the word on the email at 6 in the morning through a great friend of his. It had not been announced, so I believe it was the second or third person to know. And I read this in an email to Edward, and I said, Congratulations, you deserve it and wonderful. And you know, he sent me the most beautiful email. He said, you paved the way. And I think that's a great legacy. I paved the way.
Yes, baby.
Thank you, thank you.
So my
Great to see
question,
you.
Okay, second part of the question.
my second part of my question is,
Two-pronged question.
as
I know.
a black gay man who basically was working in isolation, how did you survive? Like, how did you go in every day and say, I am Andre Leon Talley, I'm the only one here in this room?
Well, I think that the sexual orientation was not pronounced, it was not thrown or thrust in the face aggressively, and I never really thought of myself as a black gay man in the industry. I thought of myself as a human being in the industry, and if someone wanted to approach me and talk about sexuality, I always said, you know what, I'm quadrosexual.
Yes,
And, you know, I remember once when I was at Women's Wear Daily, and it was one of my low moments, there were some problems because I was so busy in Paris embracing the greats, Yves Saint Laurent, Hubert de Givenchy, Karl Lagerfeld, all the great people. And one of my editors at Women's Wear Daily came to me and said, you've got the worst reputation in town. You have slept in every designer bed there is. And you know, I didn't say a word. I left the office and went to the Madeleine, the big Madeleine, the church where Marlene Dietrich was funeralized. And I just sat in the church for a while. First of all, I never slept with any designer. I didn't make my career on screwing designers and going to different designers.
Outrageous.
I think that was the most racist thing, and I will never forget that, and it stuck with me all my life, that person said that. So I don't think, I did not want to project. What I project is originality. You know, I think.
Thank you. Yes. Yes.
All right, thank you, Wilkin. Thank you. Come along, come along, come along.
Stand up, baby.
Come along, Santa. Come down front. Let's see your face. Oh, me? Oh, come down. Let's see your face. Let's see if you got a good outfit on. I will read you now. All the glasses work. Who are you?
Why, thank you.
Who are you?
My name's Turner. I'm a directing major at Pace University. My three friends are actors. Stand up, boys.
Hi. Oh, that's adorable. So cute.
Andre, personally, from the bottom of my heart, I just have to look at you eye to eye. Since I was 13 years old, you have genuinely been an inspiration for me. I am one of 7 directors, the only African-American one. And when I saw you, I actually saw you once on Sex and the City, the movie, and it was amazing to see you just take control, even for your 5-second cameo. You just were just like, you know, I think this, I think that. I'm like, okay, sir. And my heart's popping. Wow, I'm just in front of you, and I'm just like, I actually took 5 hours to pick out a perfect outfit when I was gonna see this movie. I had my friend over there text me. I had to text him because how do you do it?